Hello, children. Hope you are good, safe, and healthy at your home. We have already discussed the introduction to economics. Like economics has come from two Greek words, that is oikos nomos, and that was known as oikonomia at that point of time. Various renowned economists gave their own definitions. Well, the definition welfare, scarcity, and growth. Wealth we have already discussed. Wealth was given by Adam Smith, the father of modern economics. Moving forward to welfare definition, एडम स्मिथ ने क्या कहा कि लोग वेल्थ के लिए हैं, वो वेल्थ को प्रोड्यूस करेंगे, वो वेल्थ को इंक्रीज करेंगे, वो एक नेशन को वेल्दी करेंगे। लेकिन ये एक फ्लॉ की तरह आया अल्फ्रेड मार्शल की तरह। अल्फ्रेड मार्शल को he said he criticized on some of the points that wealth cannot be the only sole meaning for defining economics. He said it is something beyond that. We need to be concerned about the human beings, because man is not for wealth but wealth is for man. His center of point was on welfare. He believed that wealth is not sufficient to define economy, but welfare also has to be the prime objective for economic development. So, according to Alfred Marshall, what did he say? A study of mankind in the ordinary business of life, in his daily routine, in his life, in his early livelihood. It examines that part of individual and social actions which is most closely connected with the attainment and use of material requisites of well-being. So he only and only focused on the welfare of the society, materialistic welfare, जहाँ पे अगर उन्हें शायद कुछ काम भी दिया जाए तो उससे उनका कुछ मॉनेटरी बेनिफिट हो. So the feature states that one of it is study of mankind. We need to study the human behavior. We need to study the kind of capacity they have for earning their livelihood. Study of ordinary business of life. Not only wealth is sufficient, but looking into their own lives routine to make the life more helpful, in the sense कि उनको एक सपोर्ट देने के लिए हमें सबसे पहले उन्हें देखना पड़ेगा कि उनका लाइफ स्टाइल कैसा है जिससे वो इकोनॉमी को प्रोडक्टिव बना सकते हैं. वी नीड टू स्टडी दैट. ऑल्सो द स्टडी ऑफ मटीरियल वेलफेयर. Welfare is of two types: economic welfare and non-economic welfare. So here study of material welfare, we are concerned about economic welfare, जहाँ पे हम material welfare अगर उनको monetary benefit दे, the fourth point itself says use of money. So if we are benefiting with the monetary value, we are getting something out of it also. So it is not something a kind of social welfare to be done कि हमने बस दान कर दिया, but yes, anything productive which may lead to well-being of that person, of that community also. So that was given by Alfred Marshall. He believed that not wealth is sufficient but also human welfare, well-being is more concerned too. लेकिन इनकी भी बात को क्रिटिसाइज करते हुए, इनकी भी डेफिनेशन को एक फ्लॉ में लेकर आते हुए came Professor Lionel Robbins, who gave scarcity definition. उन्होंने क्या कहा कि okay fine, wealth is not so sufficient, welfare took into place, but is that enough? Can we satisfy our unlimited wants by giving material welfare all the time in all their lives? No, that isn't sufficient because we have limited resources with us. So he focused on the scarce means. What did he say? According to Professor Lionel Robbins, economics is a science which studies human behavior as a relationship between ends and scarce means which have alternative uses. हमारे पास resources क्या हैं? बहुत कम. लेकिन हमारे wants कितने हैं? सुबह से उठ के रात तक शायद हमारे सोचने बैठे तो हमारे wants कभी ख़त्म ही नहीं होते. But do we have any other choice? No. We have to be very judicious for fulfilling our wants. So that's the scarcity definition. And then moving forward to the features of it, the first and very first is unlimited ends. Unlimited ends, it's just multiple wants which multiplies with the passage of time. पहले के टाइम में हमारे पास इतने टेक्निक्स, हमारे पास इतने रिसोर्सेज, हमारे पास इतने हमारी इतनी नीड्स डिमांड्स किसी चीज़ के लिए नहीं होती थी, बट जैसे जैसे टाइम बीत रहा है हमारे पास नए नए ऑप्शंस आ रहे हैं, वैरायटी ऑफ ऑप्शंस आर अवेलेबल, सो आर डिमांड्स नीड्स आर ऑल्सो इंक्रीजिंग एज पर द टाइम. So unlimited n says that we have unlimited wants are multiplying with the passage of time. And the second point says that scarce means is in the sense resources are scarce in nature. Scarce matlab kami, just the resources is limited in nature. So we need to take into consideration that how can we use our limited resources to fulfill our unlimited wants. The third point says alternative uses of means. So अब resources कम है, wants ज़्यादा है, उस कम resources से हमें अपने wants को पूरा fulfill करना है. How we can do it? We can do it by the alternative uses of it, and that is what very necessary to tackle the problem of unlimited wants which is arising day by day. The fourth is a similar point, efficient use of resources. रिसोर्सेज का सही यूज़ तभी होगा जब हम उसका ऑल्टरनेटिव और बेहतर यूज़ कर सकेंगे. साइंस ऑफ चॉइस, इन सब चीज़ों में सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट चीज़ ही यही है, दैट इज साइंस ऑफ choice. We need to be very specific towards what is our priority for satisfying our needs or wants, what is our priority for economic development. So all these things are very important for making into consideration the economic development of the country. So this was scarcity definition by Professor Lynon Robbins. Children, please be very specific when you're writing the definition of any of the um, economist. So last but not the least, there comes growth definition, which is the best definition of all. It was given by Professor Samuelson. He said economics, actually it's just a mixture of everything above all, because he focused on the growth of the country. How could the resources being used by multiplying our own satisfaction, okay, we how we can develop the country's economy. Okay, so what did he say? Economics is the study of how man and society choose. Okay, so here comes the science of choice, with or without the use of money, to employ scarce productive resources which could have alternative uses to produce various commodities over time and distribute them for consumption now and in the future among various people and group of society. हम अपने resources का किस तरीके से आज यूज़ करें कि हमारे वॉन्ट्स भी पूरी हो जाएं, हम सेटिस्फाई भी हो जाए, हमारी सोसाइटी को रिसोर्सेज अवेलेबल हो, और आने वाले टाइम में भी हम उसको सही तरीके से डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर सकें लोगों में. सो सैमुअलसन गिव दिस डेफिनेशन एज द बेस्ट डेफिनेशन अमंग ऑल, बिकॉज it collectively has all the benefits, all the positive points of all the definition. So the feature says first is efficient allocation of resources. Efficient allocation of resources means obviously when the resources are scarce, it needs to be very much distinctive to allocate all the resources. Growth of resources, हम अपने resources का आज ऐसा use करें कि ultimately because it takes millions of years to form that resources. So in the coming near future we need to be very specific towards what could be used today which could help us in our future. Solutions to economic problems, what are the basic economics problems basically? That is what to produce, how to produce, and for whom to produce. So economic problems are arising day by day because of the limited resources available and the increasing unlimited wants in the country. That solution has to be made, that how or what kind of products we need to produce and how these products have to be allocated in the people and how are resources to be used judiciously for the future. That could only be done when it has a feature of dynamism. That means a flexibility in the economy where you don't have a very rigid and fixed plan to flourish the country. It has to be dynamic to know the economic development, to make it a point for the growth of the country. Okay, so this was all about all of major definitions. In case you haven't written, or in case the video wasn't so clear to you, you can write it from the video itself. Okay, the slides I'm showing you right now. So this was chapter 1 for your class. Be healthy, be safe.